Christmas lights. Very nice. I've got my birthday cake. Going. Food reviewers coming at you live from the Riva Italia opposite the lake. I've got me cake. It's me birthday. I know the birthday boy. Have you parked in our car park?
On the iPad.
Oh, that's fine. He knows the owner.
Is that where we went with the boys?
No, you went to the thing above game.
That was right, yes.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear Tom.
Everyone doesn't have a name. Cheers.
Go on, oh,
Thank you. Cheers.
well done.
Yum.
Well done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is a nighttime car vlog. It is technically still December the 17th at the time of this recording. But I just wanted to say to you all, thank you all so much for the birthday comments, the birthday messages, the beautiful people out there who were giving me lovely words of happy birthdays and gorgeous messages. You lot are awesome. Birthdays are such a weird time. There's such a mixture of emotions. Depends exactly what you're doing, who you're with. There's a lot of factors at play there, and it can be very daunting for a lot of people. So it can be a mixture of emotions. Obviously, you want it to be enjoyable, you want it to be fun and good, but also on top of that, you sometimes just feel like you're a mixed bag of emotions and you don't know where your head's turning. But ultimately, I'll break it down for you. Again, trying to go into the new year with a level head, being honest, being transparent. Going into it, my morning was fantastic. I woke up at 5 a.m. I smashed out a great morning with Helen, as you could see in the vlog. We were making some great momentum. Obviously, it was a bit sad dropping her off at work and then having to do the rest of my day on my own. But that's a big part of life, unfortunately. Couples obviously work different jobs and work different hours. It can be tricky to negotiate. I had the day booked off work, which was so well forwarded for me. I needed that. It was such a good idea and it was such a good plan. So I have enjoyed having me one day off work in what's been months. So I'm absolutely over the moon to have a Tuesday to myself to just get on with my day, enjoy what I needed to do. We did content, videos, live streams, we did the daily vlog, we did the Santa stream, we did the card opening stream, birthday stream thing, so that was great fun. And obviously the morning was good, the afternoon was alright. I had a little play around testing my drone out, so I'm actually going to learn how to get better with that and actually how we actually use it professionally to make better quality content moving into the new year. But then, as birthdays often have those, like I said before, those mixtures of highs and lows, I had a person at my meal, not naming any names, but it was either my mum or my dad, and one of them had to go and take it to the degree of silliness of trying to take a million photographs of me at the table, just in angles and in situations I didn't enjoy being in. Obviously, I am someone who suffers with body dysmorphia. I'm someone who hates looking at myself. That's why a lot of these vlogs, if I'm ever in the frame, I'm in a very small portion of it, or it's only for a very quick couple of seconds. Most of the content is filmed in a POV style, which is point of view style like this, where it's just me talking to the camera and the camera's taking in what we're doing in front of us, as if you're sort of my POV, my eyes, basically. I don't really do a lot of those selfie style vlogging things. Obviously for YouTube and the YouTube algorithm, you have to kind of do that a little bit. So I try and do it as much as I possibly need to, but I really don't overstay my welcome in front of the camera, which is a big problem of mine. Something I've tried to get better at, something that I've tried to focus on more over the years. But it doesn't help when you know you're self-conscious. I've been self-conscious about my weight and my size ever since I was made as a childhood obesity problem in sort of 2009. 2008 when I got weighed in primary school, and the nurses and the NHS told me I was obese and overweight for a child of that age and height and size and stuff. Obviously then through my teenage years, my eating habits were already destroyed, and I was already in the bin when it came to looking after my own health and weight and happiness and stuff. I was obviously not doing the best, and not in the best kind of POV. So it wasn't the best for me. I was definitely given a shit hand of being overweight and being made to be obese as a child. I then obviously had such bad habits and such bad disorders as I got older. I didn't help myself either until maybe sort of 2019. You could see a bit of a difference in me. 2020, I was probably feeling the fittest and strongest I'd ever felt in my life, both mentally and physically. 2021, again the same. And then by 2022, I was beginning to deteriorate. My time at university was coming to an end. My existential dread and existential crises was kicking in. I was really struggling, you know, with that imposter syndrome of really doubting yourself and feeling anxious about yourself and really feeling those old mannerisms kick in. And it's been now 2.5 years back at basics, away from each other. Me and Helen don't get to live together as much anymore. I do these nighttime drives, you know, every other day of the week, if not every day of the week, apart from Fridays. I do these nighttime drives back on my own. I go to work, I finish work, I go to the gym, I go from the gym to seeing Helen. I have my time there, I try and soak up every last second of time possible. But sort of 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock comes rolling round, and I kind of have to start making my way back because it's a hell of a drive. But obviously, these nighttime drives are becoming very common now. It's not nice. You don't get used to this feeling. It's not a nice feeling to get in your head every day knowing that you're going to have to do these. And it breaks you a little bit each time you do it. But Helen has been working exceptionally hard this year, as have I, both pooling our money away. We're going into 2025 with a great number in our pot for our house fund. And ultimately, one day in the future, we will purchase a property and we will move in. And these Sundays will have meant something, and these bad days will have meant something, and we'll snowball together into getting into this goal, into this milestone, and getting back to being healthy, happy, both in your mind and in your head and in your body. Because ultimately, if you don't feel good in your brain or your body, it's a losing battle from day one. So that's how it was. The birthday started off alright, it then got a little bit mediocre, it then got pretty shit pretty quick. But then luckily, the last few hours of it, Helen's been able to recoup it. It's been lovely talking to her mum and dad, going back to them and just having a little recap of the good bits of the day, sharing with them what Helen got me and surprised me with, thanking them for what they got me and surprised me with. Because a lot of people think your birthdays stop when you're 16 or 18. They kind of pack in from that point on. And I think that's a really depressing way of looking at it. I don't think that's true at all. I think you should be blessed and lucky to have a birthday. And I think if you can give someone a treat or a present, or give them a little bit of joy and happiness, you've done the best thing you possibly can. You've given them a little special thing on that day. Whether it's yourself, being kind and nice to them, whether it's a little treat or a little trinket or a little token of appreciation for them, whatever that might be, however you choose to do that, I think that's the best thing you can give a person, is that little bit of love, self-respect and care on their birthday. And put yourself away, put your own ambitions aside, put your own head to one corner and let the person whose birthday it is really rule the roost. Give them that day to just run with it. You only get one every 365 days of the year. It's not a lot to ask for. Just give that person the space and the respect that they deserve on the birthday and let them enjoy themselves, let them have a cracking time. But yeah, other than that, not much more to say. I'm going to smash cut this vlog from me going to bed now, and then probably upload the rest of the footage into this file tomorrow morning when I'm getting up again bright and early to go into work for another 2 days, and then we'll have our very last day on Friday the 20th of December, going into work one last time for the year, really wrapping up the year in a great way, and then actually rolling on to the real part of my birthday, which is my trip away for 3 days to really go off and explore and adventure a beautiful place known as York. And if you've never seen York before, you're in for a treat. I'm in for a surprise treat. I have no idea where I'm going on Friday, apart from I know it's in the York area. So I'm getting my missus from work, me and Helen are getting together in the car, and then she's putting me that postcode in, and then we're just gonna go for it. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait. This is going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Tom Origins. I have turned 24. This is day one of being a 24-year-old, and I'm pretty darn excited for what the future holds. So I'm going to keep fighting, keep being fit, keep being strong, keep being good in myself, and keep putting out positivity for you guys. So lots of love to your faces. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is day number 18 of December, and it is the worst day of the year. The day after your birthday always feels crappy, and waking up at this time and having no fun in the day to look forward to, and having it rain and having it be pitch black. But by now we should be used to it. But it is a bitter pill to swallow. But we have one of the last 3 days to do it. We got this morning, tomorrow morning, and Friday morning will be the last time of 2024 that we have to roll out to an absolute howler of a day. But I'm looking forward to it. My trip isn't until Friday, but I've already packed my bag. We're going to just coast through Wednesday, try and grit and bear it, get through it, smash through Thursday for the final push, and then Friday will be the big one. I have some cool things to report on the weight loss front. Today we are weighing at nearly our most lightest we've weighed all year long, which is crazy. I got down to probably my lightest weight in preparation of going down to my sister's in Easter. So that was a long time ago now, looking back at it, sort of April time. I got down to a really good weight just before going on that trip. And then obviously, like I've always done in the past, my weight's always fluctuated, going up and down at different times and having different moments of comfort eating, and then obviously binge eating and bad things like that. But on the whole, since October, I kind of locked in and focused up on what I needed to get done, and I've been absolutely smashing it. So I'm going to continue that. The new year is going to be the plan of obviously getting to as light as possible in 2024 with what little of it we've got left. So we've got the best jumping off point come January the 1st, 2025. Yeah, the day after your birthday is always a sucky one. It's always rubbish. Obviously you've just woken up and you've had your day of like mixed emotions, a bit of a roller coaster, a bit of a whirlwind, and then all of a sudden you wake up the next morning and it's not your birthday anymore, and it just feels a bit shit. It feels awful, especially for people who've got like ADHD, who hyper focus on that day, and then they've had it, they've done it, and it's been and gone. It's a kicker in the head to like come back to this again. Like this time yesterday, what had I been doing? I'd have been on my way back from dropping Helen off. We'd have been up for a few hours. We'd have been opening presents. We'd have been, having a laugh and having a good time. But unfortunately, today is not that case. Woken up in separate houses, going to work at separate times, and feeling that distance and feeling that annoyance. And it's a minor thing to some people, but to me, it's a bit of a heavy one. So we live, we learn, we keep on moving, we keep on chugging. We are 3 days away from payday. That's good. More money for the house pot, which makes me happy. That's what we do all of this for. That's the whole point. So yeah, I'm going to get into work today. Today is Christmas jumper day. I've got my jumper on, which is pretty cool. I've got my Syndicate original Christmas jumper, so I've made my money's worth in this, to be fair. I mean, I wore it for Helen's dad doing the caroling with the brass band. I wear it there. I think I've worn it. I think I wore it to something else. I wore it to some other event in December, and then I'm wearing it today on Christmas jumper day. Then obviously I'll wear it Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, Christmas Day. It's a good piece of kit, and I love how they do the yearly releases of the Christmas jumpers. I do like them. I think they are cool. So yeah, off to work now. Not feeling happy about it, but it is what it is. England is shit. It's raining. It's chucking it down. It's windy, it's wet, it's cold, it's dark, it's miserable. But we're going to get through it. So, roll on to the next clip, possibly after I finish work. Here comes the highlight of my day. Here she comes. Oh, hey! She's here. Yes!